Hello, this is Scott Bicheno, editor of Telecoms.com here at Network X 2025, and I'm delighted to be talking to Metin Taskin of Airties. Now, we did speak, I think, in the same place last year,
yes,
but why don't you, for people who missed that video, why don't you remind our audience to start off with what it is that Airties does?
Yes, definitely. Airties is a software company. We work with internet service providers around the world. We install our software into the home subscribers they have, and we have a big cloud system that collects data, understands how the home Wi-Fi networks are performing, and we're trying to understand exactly what the user's connectivity experience is, identify any issues that may happen in the home, fix them by software if we can fix by software. If not, provide recommendations to service provider so that they can go fix the customer's problem before it becomes a dissatisfaction of the customer. So we are basically optimizing the networks, optimizing the user experience, and providing a lot of data to the service providers so that they can deliver a better service to all of their customers.
Yeah, and I remember from our previous conversations, that's obviously a really important thing to do, because I know from talking to operators that a major source of churn is dissatisfaction with domestic experience, but regular consumers don't tell the difference between a bad router and a bad service.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm sure you do a good service. And on the subject of churn, I know this because Telecoms.com wrote about it. You recently conducted a survey to look into customer churn in the UK and the US. What did you learn about customers who had recently churned from that survey?
Yes, it was very interesting findings. We were always wondering about churn is a big phenomenon in the operator industry. We pretty much know there is some percentage of customers leaving. We don't know exactly how it changes from countries and what is the main reason for customers leaving. So we conducted this survey with a professional company who does that, and we got very interesting results. First of all, in US, we did it in US and UK, about a bit more than 1,000 customers in each country. We have found that 18% of customers in US reported that they changed their service provider in past 12 months. And that number was 24% in UK.
Right.
And we asked them, why? What's the main reason you changed your service provider? About half of them said, I wasn't happy with the connectivity experience.
Yeah.
And only 1/3 said the price.
Right.
Which is kind of not counterintuitive. If you think about service provider business, operator business, everybody complains about aggressive offers. They steal customers from each other. Price seems to be the main reason, but it's not.
Yeah, that is interesting.
At least according to that survey, the user experience, the connectivity experience. People think it's Wi-Fi. They say I have Wi-Fi problems, but it's not necessarily only Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Some of them have router problems. Some of them have some internet protocol problems, or their connectivity, connection to the internet, whatever it is cable, DSL, or fiber, or even now we have fixed wireless access. So there is many points of failure that may cause the user perceive as I have Wi-Fi problem at home. And that number is very, very significant when people switch. And another question we ask to users, after you switch, are you paying more or same or less?
Right.
About 70% is paying the same or more.
Wow. So they're willing to pay more for better quality of service.
So they're hoping that they'll get better quality of service. This is why they're switching. And that's about 20% average worldwide. We already know that number, but asking users and really getting from the customers, that was the confirmation of that 1 out of 5 customers leave their service provider every year. And they leave mostly because they're not happy with the connectivity experience they're getting.
And in the survey, you also looked into these customers' future intentions.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what you found there?
That's even more worrying. When you ask people about the past, they may remember or may not remember. We ask them what they feel now, today. Are they planning to switch their service providers in near future, next year or so? that number was higher. 28% in US said that they're planning to switch their service provider, and 35% in UK said that they're planning to switch their service provider. That's very worrying. So if you ask any day to your subscribers, if 1/3 of your subscribers are telling you that, I'm going to leave.
That's not great.
It's not great. So there is, and the same, the reasons are same. I'm not happy with the service. I want to get something that gives me better connectivity, better stability, and I can have my internet available every time I need it. And that was, that's a very big warning sign. And the economy is, the money lost because the customer leaves is huge.
Yeah.
We looked at some numbers, we ran some numbers to find out how many dollars does it mean, especially in the US. It's about $140 billion lost revenue.
Yes, and the cost of new customer acquisition is quite high as well, isn't it?
That, you spend then huge amounts of money to win those customers, I mean, not those customers, but win same amount of customers back just to stay flat. So that's a big economical impact, and mostly driven by performance, not by price.
Yeah. So, your day job is helping out service providers.
Yes.
So what are the key implications of all this stuff that we've just been talking about for service providers?
Yes, so I think, what we think our job is to fix this problem. Exactly that problem, that lower the churn by making customers happier. There is no reason for any customer to have this kind of problems and have connectivity lost. There is always something wrong. It can be fixed by software, some of them. Some of them needs physical intervention, maybe a bad router or something not installed correctly, or a device that is having an issue. Or it can be even fixed by the user themselves. Maybe just a simple phone call, they can go fix their whatever the fault it is in their home. So our job is to bring that to surface with our data, work with the service providers like their partner in this, and have them fix the issues before customer walks away. So that's, I think we can make a big impact in the industry by really addressing that customer satisfaction issue for the connectivity in general, not just Wi-Fi, end-to-end connectivity.
And talking about connectivity in general, I mean, you've historically focused on the sort of domestic connectivity market. But I gather you've expanded your portfolio recently.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yes, so we started with home, and most of our installations are in home users. But the connectivity is not only for home. So small businesses, and also a special home configuration, what we call multi-dwelling units, multi-family units, like apartments with many residences, or residence complexes with multiple homes in a closed neighborhood. So there is some special needs in both of those customers. Small, medium businesses need special features. In terms of hardware, the product that they need is pretty much the same. A home user needs a router with Wi-Fi. They also need something similar, but they need some special software features that will make them, for example, offer a guest connectivity in there, if it's a restaurant or a small business, or they need special networks for connecting the POS machines or some business-related Wi-Fi devices. So we have introduced a product called Airties Pro. It's specifically designed for small, medium businesses that still uses Wi-Fi, and they still need a very good Wi-Fi experience. But on top of that, they have special business needs, which was addressed with our software. And there's another product line called Airties Multi. So it's for Airties for multi-family units.
Okay.
And this basically brings some new features like connectivity in the common areas, or connecting your smart car to the Wi-Fi.
Right.
If you have a single family home, it's easy. You put your car in the garage and it connects to your home network. But when you're living in an apartment, how do you connect your car? So there is features that we developed for providing connectivity, not only inside your residence unit, it's also in the managed neighborhood that you're living in.
Yeah.
So that's what we call Airties Multi. On top of that, we have also realized that every operator is developing new Wi-Fi products or they are releasing new software on their existing products. Testing is also a big issue in Wi-Fi. Because Wi-Fi is in the air, when you're testing in a laboratory, you're not able to simulate everything that a user will see in their homes. So we developed a testing system called Nova. We first did it for ourselves. Of course, we are testing our software and our integrations with different devices and routers. We also provide that as a service to our service providers, where they can actually test the routers they have that they developing, or they are developing new software on the routers that they deployed. So they can actually test the product as if the product is in a home and multiple clients are moving from access points to extenders to, it's a very advanced testing system to verify their product quality before they start deploying in the field with their customers.
Makes sense. Sounds very useful. I think any just end user of Wi-Fi is always going to welcome anything that optimizes that service.
Definitely, yeah.
So just to finish off, that was all really interesting, especially learning about the survey. What about people listening to this video, if they want to know more about the findings of that survey, where should they go?
They can go to Telecoms.com and see the survey results.
Read our excellent story on it.
Yes, Airties.com to see the press release that we made about that survey, or they can ask any questions directly to us from our website.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Scott. It was a pleasure to talk to you.